Hi guys, thanks so much for watching. Today I'm going to be doing a warm smoky eye look. So I'm going to start off with the Benefit Professional as my primer. I've been using this for a very long time and I absolutely love it. Then I'm going to be priming my eyelids with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. That's just to help my eyeshadow stay put for the rest of the evening. Then to cover any discoloration or any veins on my eyelids, I am applying the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. And then I'm going to just set that just with a NYX white eyeshadow just to set that so it doesn't move. And it'll be a good smooth base for when I start using the shadow. Then I'm just going to use MAC Blanc Type just in my brow bone. So today for this look, I'm going to be using the Lorac Unzipped palette, and I'm going to be starting off with the color Unconditional. I'm using this as my transition color, and I'm just blending that out with the Sigma E35 brush and just blowing that out basically just up into my brow bone area. I do have hooded eyelids, so I like to just take that and just bring that high up just so when I'm staring straight out, you can still see the color of the eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to be going in with the color Unspoken, and I'm going to start working that into my outer V and then up into my crease just to add more pigment and more color to my eyes. Again, I'm still using that Sigma E35 brush. I really enjoyed this palette a lot. I've just recently come back to it. There's two colors that are missing from it because those were like my go-to colors. So recently I've just been kind of going back to this and just trying out other colors. So it's been a very good palette and it's been my go-to palette for a while. So then after that, I went in with the MAC Foley color, and I'm just deepening that in the same area, just a little bit lower in my crease. And I actually switched over to my MAC 217 brush just to zero in more in my crease and deposit a little bit more color. And just make sure that you're just going in circular and windshield wiper movements. And also as I'm applying this, I'm kind of bringing the brush up and outwards. Then I'm going to go in with Untamed just to add more depth. Still using my MAC 217 brush with this. And again, just lifting it up just so it gives my eyes the appearance of it being a little bit more open. And make sure you're really just going in and you're just blending these colors upwards to the other colors. You really don't want any harsh lines. So you just want to make sure that everything is really blended and there's no, you want to make sure that there's no harsh lines and that everything is blended and everything's blown out together. So that way you can go in back like I did with a bigger blending brush with the E35 from Sigma and just blend them all together. And you just need to just keep blending and just making sure that everything is blending until your arms fall off. So now I'm going to go in, I'm actually just going to use my finger and I'm going to place Unbelievable just on my lids. I find that this is the best technique, just to use your finger and just to apply it right on. Then I'm going to go back in with Untamed and I'm just going to make sure that everything's blended in and that I didn't get any glitter on in my crease. I don't like any color of glitter on my crease at all. So then I wanted to lighten up my eyelids a little bit and I went in with the color Undercover. And then I'm just going to take just a plain blending brush with no product on it and just blend that all together. And then I wanted to deepen it up a little bit more, so I am going in with MAC Embark and just adding that little bit more depth to the outer V. And then blending it up into the crease without hitting my lid. And then again, you just want to really make sure that you're going back in with that big blending brush and just really just blowing everything out and just blending everything seamless together. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to curl my eyelashes, and I'm just using the Tarte eyelash curler. I'm moving on to my face now with this Fit Me Concealer by Maybelline, the Matte and Poreless. This was my first time using it, and I really have to say I was very impressed. I did have to mix 2 colors together to get my perfect match. I used number 220 and 230, and I'm going in with my Real Technique stamp sponge and just blending it all out. The foundation lasted really well on my skin, and it made my skin look really nice and flawless. I can't say enough about the foundation. If anybody has used it, just leave a comment in below, and if you haven't used it, I would definitely recommend trying it. So make sure you always get your ears, and make sure you just blend down your neck so that everything is all on your jawline to your neck, and your face is all the same color. So now I'm going to go in with my under eye concealer, and I'm going to use the Naked Skin by Urban Decay, and I'm just going to do a V underneath my eyes, and this will really just clean up your eyeshadow to give it that nice sharp line. And I also apply it to my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my forehead. And again, I'm just going in and just using my damp Real Technique sponge and just blending that all together. So after I'm blending my concealer, I go in right away with my translucent powder, which I'm using the Laura Mercier. And I just apply that right underneath my eyes with my sponge, my damp sponge, and I let that sit for a minute. And then I apply a little bit on my forehead, because those are the ones that the makeup really settles into my fine lines there. So I want to make sure I powder that up right away. Then I'm going in on the rest of my skin to set my foundation with the Hello Flawless Powder Foundation in the color Honey. And then I'm just going to wipe away that translucent powder. Then I'm going back in with the palette Undercover, and I am just popping that right into the kind of inner part of my eyes. So now I'm going to tightline my eyes using the L'Oreal Infallible Super Slim Liquid Eyeliner. I did a winged eyeliner tutorial with this product, and I really do love it. I love how it goes on so smooth. I don't get any skip marks with it. I decided not to do a huge wing liner. I really just wanted to tightline my my upper eyes, and without going out too far for a winged look. I wanted the focus to be mainly on my eyeshadow. And then I just always have to pull my skin taut on the edge just to kind of get that fine little line at the end. Then I'm going to go in with MAC Embark, and I'm going to apply that to the lower lash line, just to give that brown color like I have on my upper lids. And then I'm going to go back in with the color Unconditional, and I'm just going to blow out the Embark color on my lash line to bring that up to my eyes. And then I'm going to tightline my waterline with the Navy MAC Makeup Forever eyeliner. Then after that, I just applied some translucent powder just to carve out my jawbone. And then I'm going to go in with MAC Give Me Sun to bring some life back to my skin and bronze up my face a little bit. So I'm just hitting the outer perimeter of my forehead, then I'm going onto my cheeks, and then I'm going down my neck and underneath my jawbone. I do bring a little bit of bronzer onto my nose, and then I realized that I didn't like how white my under eyes were, so whatever was left of product, I had my brush, I brought it and just swept it underneath my eyes just to bring a little bit life back under my eyes. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to contour with the Hoola bronzer, and I'm going to use my MAC 109 brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and go from the tops of my ears down into the sunken part of my cheekbones, and I'm going to go in circular motions working my way up. And that's why I have that translucent powder there, because you don't want to work your way down, because you don't want that shadow to cast below your natural indentation of your cheeks. So when you're blending your contour, you want to blend up. And then you can just go ahead and just use a big fluffy brush and just wipe away that translucent powder, applying upwards, not downwards. Then I'm going to go in with MAC Soft and, I'm going in now with the MAC powder and just setting underneath my eyes. And then I went in with the blush of Desert Rose, it is by MAC. And then I'm going to top that with Milani Luminoso, which is definitely a favorite of mine. So now I'm going to do my eyebrows. I have a full depth tutorial on my eyebrows. If you want to look, it's on my Facebook Live page. There goes my husband passing me by. So I went in with the MAC, the Benefit Gimme Brow, and then the Anastasia Brow Wiz I'm going in now, and just filling in those sparse lines. And then I am just brushing them out just to have both products blended together. Then I'm going to go in with Anastasia pomade, in the Dip Brow pomade. And I'm just starting out, and I applied that on the tail end of my eyebrows and then work my way in. And I'm just going to throw on mascara. I started off with the L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black. I've been using the New Lash Enhancing Serum for 2 weeks now, and I'm loving it. So if anybody has used it and had some awesome results, let me know. I'm now going in with L'Oreal Voluminous mascara, and then I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Fiber Lash, which has been my favorite. And with the New Lash Serum, I noticed that it definitely has made my eyelashes fuller and they look nourished. I love it. So I can't wait to see the length of them. Then I'm going in with MAC Soft and Gentle for my highlight. And I'm just basically applying that in a C-like motion around both of my eye areas. And then I take it with my finger and I go down the center of my nose. The center of my nose, the tip of my nose, and then I did my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to pop it right on the inner corner of my eye. Actually, I applied a little bit right underneath my brow bone as well. So now I'm going in with lip liner in MAC Soar, and I'm just filling in my lips a little bit with this as well. And then I'm going to finish off with the Sephora lip stain in Marvelous Mauve. And that is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing this, and I look forward to seeing and talking to you guys next time. Thanks so much.